thought the bathroom was to the left. Maybe I should pee in the pool. Hannah? Is that you? Who's there?
Before we celebrate, I want to express how grateful I am that all of our closest friends and business partners were able to join us at our wedding. I know for many of you it seemed sudden, but I just couldn't keep away from this amazing man.
Aww.
Aww.
And we have even more good news. You will read about this in the Wall Street Journal tomorrow, but Advantage Tech is going public! Yes, I know. Oh, the future of our company and our family is so bright. Hannah, would you come up here? Oh, Hannah, I'm so happy that we're family now.
We were before.
I'm so excited to call you my daughter, and I can't wait to spend more time with you this summer.
You want me to stay?
Of course, sweetheart. We need to bond as a family, and I'm gonna retire soon. You need to take over the ropes at Advantage when I do that.
Anyway, wanted to say just one final time, I wish more than anything that Helen, my sister, and Hannah's beautiful mother, was here. Her loss is still felt deeply by all, and I know we're all still in mourning, but I know she is up in heaven, smiling down on us. She loved us all so much, especially Hannah. I remember something Helen said to me when we were teenagers and our mother died. Claudia, she said, there was a time when our mother lost our grandmother, and our grandmother lost her mother before her. Mourning is a part of life, but the worst thing we can do is fall into despair. It is an insult to our mother's memory to stop living our lives. To honor the dead, we have to keep living with the love that we have. I hope you hear that, Hannah. And though you may not be quite ready for this, I've already started thinking of myself as your mom. Let's have a moment of silence for our beautiful Helen. I feel her presence here today. Now, let's go out to the pool. The caterers have been grilling tempeh all day.
Is there anyone feebler on this earth than the middle-aged man? He couldn't be alone for 2 months. This is complete bullshit. Marrying my aunt before the grass even regrew on my mom's grave, and clearly to make sure that nothing interfered with their precious IPO.
Talking to yourself again?
You heard that?
How are you doing? I know, that's a stupid question.
I appreciate you asking it anyway.
I feel lucky that my mom died when I was 2. I barely knew what was happening.
That sounds better than going to your dad's wedding before your mom's body has decayed.
It's pretty morbid.
Am I wrong?
And she's going to be his co-CEO now. That's pretty crafty.
Ophelia, it's CEO. Respect the girl boss.
So you're staying for the summer?
I doubt I can argue my way out of it. I mean, I was just going to keep traveling after my semester in Berlin was done. I was going to take a bus tour of all the concentration camps. But that seems like a much less acceptable thing to do after one's mother has just died.
Staying might not be the worst thing in the world.
Living with Claudia? Yeah, I guess there are worse things, like being guillotined.
No, I mean, at least you'll be close by.
Yeah. Will your brother be around?
Probably not. He doesn't really contribute to the plot.
What?
The California plot of Advantage. Dad got them to agree to transfer to New York after that situation with the analyst.
All right. And at least he doesn't have to be in the office with Claudia.
I doubt she'll be around too much. She'll be whining and dining investors every hour of the day.
True. And if she does bug me, I have a taser.
For the heir to the Advantage throne and her beautiful consort.
I don't like champagne.
Drink it anyway. It's expensive. So many people around the world are deprived of excellent alcohol.
You're so environmental.
Have you tried the appetizers? I feel like I'm in heaven.
Had my fill of the same crab cakes at my mom's funeral.
Claudia was raving about the caterer that day.
Are you ready to call her mom yet?
With my dying breath.
You mean you don't want to go on a mother-daughter meditation retreat?
Come on, Harry. Give her a break. This would be a hard day for anyone.
A hard day for anyone, true. But for our Hannah, who's already prone to a certain degree of melancholy and angst, honey, it's the Sadness Olympics.
I have been writing songs again. I suck.
There's a party going on. Let's get some kombucha shots. Hannah, is that you? Who's there? Oh my God. What are you? Stay back. What do you want from me? I don't live here. Wait, Helen?
Hi, Harry. Harry, I need to talk to Hannah.
You what?
I understand. It's all very confusing. You haven't seen me since before I died.
I'm seeing you now?
Yes, I'm very much here. I have unfinished business. I have to talk to Hannah about it. Would you mind letting her know?
I don't.
Just tell her to come see me tomorrow night at midnight, sweetheart. You're a good friend. You'll tell her, won't you?
Whatever you want. Wait, why don't you just go find her? Don't you know this house better than I do? What the fuck was that?
Morning. Did you sleep here again? Don't your parents want to see you?
They're on a yoga retreat.
Claudia still hasn't decided where to go on their honeymoon. She can't go to Fiji because there aren't any 4-star hotels there. But they took the jet to Palm Springs this weekend, so I'm alone. Okay, I guess Claudia's prize-winning Goliath cockatoo is here too. One of my earliest memories is going to Palm Springs with my mom. She showed me all the constellations, or at least the Big Dipper and Orion, since that's all I remember. So last night I was by the pool, and I was looking up at the stars, and I could almost see her there.
Where did you see her?
Not literally, in my mind's eye. Very common sentiment. Harry, are you okay?
I think I saw your mom last night.
Well, you're in our house, so you're used to seeing you're here. It's just trauma playing tricks on you.
No, last night I got up to go to the bathroom and I saw something weird. I thought it was you sleepwalking again. It was her, but a ghost. She ordered me to bring you to her tonight.
Harry, calm down. I don't need to hear about your weird dreams about my mom. I have enough of them as it is.
It wasn't a dream. I fell over in shock. I have bruises on my ass now.
Oh, you're telling me you saw a fucking ghost?
I saw a motherfucking ghost of your mom. She has unfinished business.
What does that mean?
Have you ever seen a ghost movie? It means something happened on Earth that she didn't get to address before she died.
You're taking your cues on what I should do next from Ghostbusters.
I would not lie about this.
I'm not indulging this, Harry. This feels like some weird ploy to get me to experience catharsis about my mom's death. I get the message. I'll make a therapy appointment. You don't have to make up ghost stories to get me to talk to you.
I don't need an excuse to listen to you bemoan your maternal woes. Will you just try this for me? Maybe I'm going crazy, but if you come with me tonight, at least you can make fun of me.
Okay, Harry. I mean, I'll be up at midnight anyway. If this is a weird dream you had because you took an edible and ate a whole pint of ice cream before falling asleep, I am kicking you out to live on the street.
The edibles are prescription.
Can't believe Claudia's sending me to the New York office. There's barely anything to do there.
Might be good for you. You can use a luxury box at Yankees games.
I don't like the personal chef they use. You sure you don't want to come with me? Last chance.
I don't want to spend a summer in New York. I've had enough of it.
But you haven't had enough of a certain neighbor girl.
That doesn't feel like your business.
Do you even care that she hates me?
She doesn't hate you. She just likes to argue with you.
She called me racist for liking Lord of the Rings.
No, she was just saying that Tolkien used some pretty blatant stereotypes with the orcs and that
I'm not reliving that conversation. I just think she's unreliable and you should be careful.
like how you were careful with the data analyst.
That wasn't my fault. I had a dinner reservation and he got a ton of money in the settlement. That's not the point though. Just promise me you'll be careful.
Okay, I'll be careful. But not because I think you have a point, just because I want you to know that I care about my brother too. You can't actually tell me what to do.
Understood.
Lawrence, I thought of a few more things before you go to the airport.
The car is almost here, Dad.
They are different on the East Coast. They do not like Californians, so you got to show them that you won't take anything lying down. But if you get into an argument with them, you will probably lose. So keep your friends close, but always remember that they could be your enemies. Don't go above 72nd Street or below 14th Street without a buddy. Oh, and the best pizza isn't in the city. It is in New Jersey. Oh, don't take the subway at night, You never know who's going to be on it. Listen, you're going to learn a lot out there. I know you want to be senior VP by the time you're 30, but you are going to have to work really hard to get there. But it is going to be fine. You have a natural business intuition.
All right, Dad. Anything else?
Well, wrap it up, horn dog. No more paternity suits. What are you still doing here? Get going. Go, 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 go. Oh. It's just us now, kiddo. How about we get dinner? We can drive to the city and go to the mission for burritos.
I made plans with Hannah.
You have been seeing more of her.
Yeah, and do you have an opinion about that? Seems to be on the top of everyone's minds.
Well, listen, I'm the dad. What I say isn't going to matter. You ever heard of NDS?
What?
NDS, Natural Defiance Syndrome. It's not a proven psychological condition, but it's observed in teens and young adults. It means whatever I say as a parent, you'll change your behavior to oppose me. So, say I like Hannah. You're suspicious and you think I'm lying, but I say I don't like Hannah. You decide to like her even more just to oppose me. It's a lose-lose.
So you don't like Hannah?
It's not that. Didn't you hear what I said about NDS?
That it's not proven?
No, I just have no opinion. I promise. I just think you have been spending more time with her lately, and this might be the last summer we'll just get to be together. Would you mind canceling on her tonight and just spending some time with your lonely old dad? You and Lawrence, you're all I have.
Okay, fine, Dad. But stop reading Psychology Today.
I read about NDS in the New York Post. I also read that there are rats the size of dogs in the sewers. You know, they can't come up above the subways, but a man said he had to walk in the tunnels and he saw one and it climbed up his leg and it just bit him.
Can we just turn on the lights?
The ghost might not want to come out with fluorescent lights on.
Since when are you the expert on the lighting needs for a spiritual visit?
I want to recreate the conditions from last night.
Fine, Harry. I still think you may have been high.
I was, but it was the regular amount, and it wouldn't impair my ability to see a ghost.
I just don't get what my mom would even want. Isn't she happy she doesn't have to deal with me anymore?
Come on, Hannah, you guys had your issues, but she wouldn't want to leave you motherless.
I just don't understand why we think a woman is irreversibly fucked up if she doesn't have a mother.
Hannah,
It's just like, why do we put so much stock in it? It's because we think that women have to be taught womanhood by someone who knows, someone who's been through it. We can't come up with our own idea of womanhood. It must be a tradition passed down so we can keep baking for our husbands and wearing pink dresses. It's just like this heteronormative cisgender prison that we're trapped in. So if there's a woman like me who maybe doesn't get along with her mom, I'm permanently fucked up. And people think I have some mommy complex with every older woman I ever meet. And then because I'm attracted to women also, people think that I will only ever be attracted to older women to solve my mommy issues. And people don't even have an interest in busting out of this stupid.
she's here!
Mommy?
Oh my God.
I think she wants me to go with her.
Well, let's see what she wants first.
Harry, I have to go alone.
I'm not letting you do that. I have a bad feeling about this.
You told me I had to come here.
Ghost of Helen, what do you want? Why won't you talk to me? What if she's not real? What if she's some sort of hologram that Advantage is beta testing and Claudia is using to drive you crazy?
I have to go. I have to know what she's going to say. You'll never understand, Harry. I just have to do this.
Jesus, I didn't think about this. Hannah, don't go! It's a trick! Ah, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Go back upstairs, Harry. I have to go. Everything in my body is telling me I have to be alone. Just fuck off.
Wow, not a fan of getting tased.
Where did these new pool chairs come from? Did Claudia already redecorate?
I think so.
Talk about tacky. She never developed good taste, Hannah. Be happy I taught you that.
Mom,
That's me.
what are you doing here?
Unfinished business.
Right. Just like Harry said. I guess it is like a ghost movie.
Do you know how I died?
Claudia said she found you in the pool.
And that never struck you as odd.
I don't know. It didn't seem out of the ordinary that you drank too much and fell in the pool.
Are you always this glib about your own mother's death?
Mom, I don't know if ghosts can see what's been going on among the living, but I've been wearing black every day and sulking around the house. I came back from my semester in Berlin. What else am I supposed to do?
You're just such a sweet girl, and I don't think people like hearing you be so sarcastic.
Sure, Mom.
You don't become a high-powered businesswoman by being rude to people.
I feel like that's objectively not true.
Well, the right people, and your mother is one of them.
I don't even know if you're real. I could be going crazy and manifesting an image of you to criticize me because I hate myself so much.
Okay, honey, enough of the Freud psychopathy.
Well, actually, Freud's theories were just...
No time to listen. I came back for a reason. Your aunt is the reason I'm dead.
What?
I invited Aunt Claudia over for dinner and drinks. Your dad was in LA for the weekend. Claudia and I had a great time. More fun than we've had in years. The wine was flowing and we had gluten-free pizza. But after dinner, we were laying on the pool chaises. You know, the old ones, the better ones. And I guess I must have fallen asleep, and when I woke up, well, I didn't wake up. She must have put something in that last glass of wine. I haven't passed out from drinking in years. She must have poisoned me and pushed me into the pool. And when I came back, I saw my body floating face down next to the inflatable pink flamingo, and she was just sitting there looking at her phone. I should have known. She was always jealous of me ever since we were kids, and then she marries Garrett and gets her to make her CEO, and this is your birthright. I was very clear that Advantage will always be run by a Goldberg. That's in our will. It's your birthright, Hannah, and Claudia is going to run the company into the ground and ruin our legacy. Now you have to act. You have to kill her and avenge me and take your place on the Advantage throne.
A metaphorical throne, right? Or did
Really?
you get a real throne?
Really, that's all you have to say.
What the hell am I supposed to say to all of that? You want me to commit murder? That's not what most parents want for their children.
You have to. It's the only way to make things right. You can stop her. Of course, you could have stopped her sooner by making sure she didn't get married.
Oh, now because I didn't stop a grown-ass man from making his own decision, I'm supposed to commit onticide.
Don't you love me, Hannah?
Of course I love you.
I know we had our differences. And the only reason I was so hard on you is because I knew what a great woman you could become. Did you really want to stay at home mother, making you dinner all the time and hanging your things on the refrigerator? You're tough, Hannah. I gave you that. I know you can do this. It might seem extreme, but Claudia started it. There are no rules in business.
What if I get caught and go to jail?
You should be smart enough not to get caught. If Claudia can figure out how to do it, you certainly can.
Please, Mom. I don't get why I have to do this. I promise I will honor you for the rest of my life. I'll wear black forever and talk about you constantly.
It's time, Hannah, to prove yourself as my daughter. Remember me. I have to go now. I love you to pieces. I couldn't have asked for a better daughter. That's why I know you can do this.
Mom! 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 Mom!
I do not understand anything about the layout of this house, Hannah. I think I ended up in Claudia's photo shoot room, and somehow I was in the garage. Where did your mom go? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I don't know what happened.
Did she talk to you? Did she tell you what she wanted?
She did. It's okay. Harry, you have to promise me that you will never tell anyone else what you saw here tonight.
What happened? Why?
Promise me, Harry.
Of course I promise. Can you please tell me what's going on? What did she want?
When Dad and Claudia get home, I might start acting a little crazy, but it's just an act.
Why? What would that do?
I need to go for a walk. Don't worry, I have my taser.
reuse, recycle, reduce, recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce, recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce. Huh. Honey, they changed the recycling service, so now we have to separate it out by size and color. What happened, sweetheart? You look worried.
Hannah just freaked me out for a little bit.
What? What did she do?
She never texted me back, so I went over to apologize for canceling on her. She was out in front of her house. I came up to her and she grabbed my wrist, looked straight into my eyes, and then screamed or sobbed. It was an insane noise. Then she walked away. I tried to call after her, but she didn't seem like she heard me. I don't even know what I did.
Oh, poor gal. She took your rejection so hard.
Are you sure that's what it is?
Listen, Ophelia, I have known Hannah since she was born, and I am a little older than you, so I know the signs. When girls act like this, you need to back off a bit. She is codependent.
I'm not sure about that, Dad.
Just do me a favor. Try not talking to her for just a little bit. See how she takes it.
But wait, wouldn't that make it worse if me not hanging out with her tonight made her act like this?
Do this for me, kid. If she screams in your face when you don't talk to her for a day, I don't know if you want that in your life. That's too much for you to handle. You don't deserve that.
I mean, you can't tell me what to do. But that was a huge reaction to canceled plans. Maybe I should just back off her a bit. She's clearly going through something.
Let's get you inside. Woo! Something smells rotten out here.
It's trash day.
Garrett, we have to do something about Hannah. She's been sitting around the house in her sweatpants for weeks.
I've tried. I've made appointments with the family therapist and she just won't go.
I tried to take her on a spa day and she ignored me. She was too busy reading A Critique of Pure Reason. She doesn't even have school right now.
That's not too bad.
I just don't understand. What could she be so upset about?
I think it's the most obvious answer. Her mother died and we got married 2 months later.
Well, if she really cared about this family, then she would see that our marriage quelled all the fears from investors. They increased their commitment as soon as we went public.
She's young. She's not able to see the bigger picture.
I think she needs to get some real professional help. I've called that place that Helen went to a few times.
Rehab? Claudia, she's not that bad.
So she can really deal with her emotions.
Claudia, I brought Ophelia, just like you asked.
Dad said you were worried about Hannah.
Yes, Ophelia, come sit by me. How has Hannah been lately?
We haven't talked much.
Are you sure there's nothing you can tell us? She's been moping around the house for weeks. She sits by the pool and stares at nothing all day, not even listening to a podcast or a guided meditation.
Ophelia, tell them about how nuts she acted the other day after the wedding.
She didn't act nuts.
She walked up to my daughter, grabbed her face, and screamed. Then she ran away, all because Ophelia canceled dinner with her. She's crazy for my daughter. Yeah, I also found some wild text messages she sent to Ophelia.
You hacked my phone?
Sweetie, I've had access to it since I gave it to you.
What?
These things, they're practically tracking devices. I'm always updating to make sure I wipe your location history, but that's not the point. Anyway, these are some intense messages. Listen to this one. As a wind in the mountains assaults an oak, love shook my breast. She sounds insane.
That's not her. That's Sappho. She's a poet for ancient Greece.
Well, even crazier. Why send Greek poetry? I thought kids only talked in emojis.
Ophelia, maybe you can help us. If she has another huge reaction, maybe we can convince her that she needs serious help.
That's a great idea.
No, I don't want any part of this.
She won't talk to any of us. She clearly hasn't processed her grief, and we think she might do something extreme.
Like hurting herself?
What do you think?
Okay, I'll help. What do you want me to do?
Do you have any gifts that she gave you? I think you should give them all back and tell her that you're done with her, and maybe she'll fly off the handle, and then we can convince her she needs help.
Yes, she'll get so angry at your rejection. Be careful in case she gets violent. We can record her reaction and then play it back for her later and convince her that she needs to listen to the adults in the room. A buddy of mine in college was doing AA, and when he got to the part with the amends, he decided to have a party. Of course, when he said party, we all thought we should bring six-packs, and after shotgunning a couple, he started throwing chairs and then asked us all to get Prince Alberts. It was horrible.
Where could she be?
Should we check her bedroom?
Didn't we? It wasn't that dark room?
I think that was a literal dark room. Oh, hey, Harry.
Rosa? Gilda? What are you guys doing here?
Hannah's stepmom gave us internships at Advantage for the summer.
But mainly she wants to cheer Hannah up. She called us and said that Hannah's been really off lately, and she wants us to try and see what's going on.
Claudia's been asking me to check up on Hannah, but I didn't want to get involved.
So what's going on? Is she super crazy now? Is it because her mom died?
Her mom is probably the main source of her distress.
What do you think would cheer her up?
Cheer who up?
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, so happy to see you.
What are you doing here?
We just got back from Milan, and we wanted to see you.
Yeah, and we have so much to tell you.
Like what?
Did you know that Milan is the fashion capital of the world?
You would love it.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough black sweatpants.
Huh.
Were you in Berlin for a while? Tell us about that.
I had to come home early to go to my mother's funeral. It kind of tainted the whole experience.
You got to skip finals, right?
I failed 3 of mine. It was the worst.
It's not worse than her mom dying.
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer over here are doing great.
You really just came to drop in to say hi.
Yeah, crazy, right?
How did you get here?
A cab?
Don't you live in LA? You took a cab from LA?
We took a cab from the airport.
Why did you fly here?
We got internships at Advantage for the summer. Claudia said we can stay here.
Now that's convenient.
They're really good jobs.
Oh yeah? What department are they in?
Press.
Marketing. She means marketing.
Press marketing. Like finding ads.
Smooth.
Claudia asked you to come. She gave you the internships in exchange for checking up on me.
That's insane.
That's exactly what happened.
I knew it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
But we really do care about what's going on with you. I was happy Claudia asked us to come.
I know. And I'm not mad. I pretty much feel nothing. I don't think I've been in a good mood in weeks. I look around and there's nothing for me to do, nothing for me to feel excited about, nothing for me to even think about. Is this really how I'm spending my precious time on this earth? Humans evolved to be the most intelligent creatures on the planet, and all I can do is look up at the sky and think about how beautiful it all is and how we are all just wasting our fucking time.
That's cool.
Are those Phoebe Bridgers lyrics?
You know what? I'm happy you're here.
Oh, good. You're all here.
Where else would I be?
Claudia is throwing a little party for everyone tomorrow to welcome Hannah's friends and Rosa and Gilda. She wanted me to tell you to do your act.
So what now?
Didn't you know? Rosa and Gilda are an improv duo. Apparently, they're very in right now. You guys take a suggestion from the audience and then perform a whole play, right?
Didn't you two have to form your own improv team because you got rejected from the college improv team too many times and they asked you to stop auditioning?
Well, yeah. But only because I dated the captain, or I thought we were dating, but he said I followed him home.
And they discriminated against people who didn't get to take UCB classes in high school.
You girls are such go-getters. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so much fun.
You and I have different definitions of the word fun.
You're going to love it. Rosa and Gilda, there was an article about you in the college newspaper. It was so glowing.
Yeah, that was so exciting.
Doesn't Gilda write for the newspaper?
Yeah, but I didn't write that article. I just helped.
I think it will perk you up, Hannah. The whole gang will be there, like Ophelia.
Great.
Are you excited to see Ophelia?
I'm excited for this conversation to end.
All right, kiddo. I'll show these girls where they'll be performing. Try to have some fun.
Damn, Hannah, haven't seen you be so outwardly rude to Paul since we were little.
Can't handle his bullshit anymore.
You might have to if you want to keep dating Ophelia.
This isn't the 1950s, Harry. I don't need her dad's approval. Also, we're not in jail for being queer.
Your parents are getting worried. And we know, Claudia, she might do some serious shit to keep you quiet. Do you want to go to a spa in Switzerland that's actually a mental institution?
Well-behaved women seldom make history.
I don't want you to make history, Hannah. You're taking this crazy act a little too far. Your parents might do something serious, and I want you around.
Go over your grinder messages.
An important aspect, of course.
I'll figure something out. But I'm not going anywhere. Legally, Claudia can't send me away.
I believe you. Maybe just wear a normal outfit for the party tomorrow night. Cool it on the sweatpants.
Alone at last. Improv. It's frankly amazing to me that they can hear a suggestion and without thinking, act. And they don't even have to write it. Me? The ghost of my mother gives me a direct suggestion. Murder my aunt to prevent her from taking over our company, and avenge my mother in the process, with the implication that this is the only thing that could posthumously fix our relationship. I'm paralyzed with indecision. If I could just do something. I still don't know if this ghost thing is at all real. It could just be an insane manifestation of my anxiety. I could have imagined a ghost of my mom to insult me. Am I a coward? No, it can't just be that. If Rosa and Gilda did an improv about what I was going through, everyone would completely overload. They would shut down like a computer trying to run a video game it can't handle. They would drown in their own tears. Maybe it would make me do something too. Wait, that's not a bad idea. When people watch a performance with a situation similar to their own life, it activates their mirror neurons and they start to experience catharsis. If I give suggestions to Rosa and Gilda that will lead them to playing out a story that seems like my mom's probable murder, then I can see how Claudia is reacting. If she breaks down, then I'll know that she actually is the murderer and avenging my mom's death is the categorical imperative, or at least less of a moral gray area. I'll use improv to find out the truth. The first time improv will serve an actual purpose.
Do you have the app turned on?
Yes, Dad, calm down.
Do you have the poetry book?
Yes, Dad, it's right here.
Good. So you give the book back to her and remember to say that you don't want to see her anymore. Tell her that you're done with her and don't ease up.
I will decide what to say on my own. Just go. She might see you.
Stay safe. If she starts to get violent, just tap on the microphone.
Or I could just yell for you.
Oh, that's my girl. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Dad,
Testing.
Dad, mute yourself.
Oh, fine.
Two choices. You live or you die. Duck and dodge all the shitty things that come your way. And if you face them, if you stand up and fight, well, you might die anyway. When you're dead, at least it all stops. I mean, is that the answer? Dying? Except when you die, what happens? Isn't that why we're all stuck here? Who would keep living on this godforsaken space rock? Why do we endure what we do? Traffic, crowded bars, dead-end jobs, heartbreak. Even the most moral person in the world can't avoid any of this shit. If they want to end it all, they can, but they won't. We will all continue in this stupid experiment we call humanity because we are crippled by the fear of the unknown. We are literally born, and as soon as we learn to think, we are afraid to die. How can you do anything, accomplish anything, feel like you have any forward momentum, when in the back of your mind, you're always just afraid to die? And after you die, you might be left with a bunch of unfinished business. So there's no real end in sight, is there? Ophelia, it's good to see you.
Hannah, hi. Sorry, just heard your soliloquy.
Damn, it was supposed to be direct address.
Huh?
What are you doing here?
I have something for you.
A present?
No, I wanted to give this back to you.
Oh. No, thanks. I don't want that.
I thought Sappho was your favorite.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay,
You can just give it away or something. I don't want it.
okay. I wanted to talk to you about something.
What?
I thought we shouldn't. If you wanted, never mind. I'll see you later.
Ophelia?
Yeah?
Do you ever have really vivid memories of your mom and feel like you're seeing her?
Well, I sometimes.
She didn't want the book back. Well, I don't know if that makes her crazy, but it certainly isn't particularly.
Dad, you unmuted.
Ophelia? Ophelia, what did you say? Are you in trouble? Is she getting violent? Give me a sign. Oh no, Ophelia, I think she heard me.
Yeah.
Hannah, wait, I can explain.
No need to explain. You can tell your dad I'm not getting violent. Today, anyway.
Wait.
Where is she heading now? Should I get my replica revolver?
When you do the improv, I want you to call on me for a suggestion, okay? And I have a script I want you to follow. I'm going to give you a vague suggestion, but I want you to follow this exactly as I wrote it. Do not stray from this story, okay? It's amazing. It's full of dramatic tension. People will talk about this improv performance for the rest of their lives.
We don't usually pre-pick our audience suggestion or follow a script.
Why not?
It's sort of in the name. We improvise.
This is better than what any loser in a college audience will give you. I bet all they talk about is lame shit like walking their dog or going to class.
Well, the best improv shows usually come from a mundane story.
Okay.
So
If you don't do this, I will make sure you don't get college credit for your internships, and you'll have to take comp sci in senior year.
Whatever you say.
Hannah, could you tell me what's going on? What were you saying to Rosa and Gilda? Okay, fine. I'm again wondering if you're ever going to tell me what the ghost of your mother said to you.
None of your concern.
I still feel like it is my concern because I delivered the message to you.
And she wanted to tell me alone. The human paranormal relations bond is very strict when it comes to who may know the information of the unfinished business.
You fully made that up.
Everything is made up.
Can you please just let me help you out?
Everyone's coming. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to the performance. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hannah, I think the hostess usually welcomes everyone.
Aren't we family? When I welcome, isn't it the same as you welcoming? Because we're so close, right?
Fine.
Paul, old man, how's tricks? Listen to Pod Save America lately.
Oh, Hannah, you're in a good mood. As a matter of fact, I was just listening to the episode where they had that terrible senator who...
This show, take your seats, take your seats.
Well, Hannah, it's certainly nice to see you so cheery.
When have I not been cheery?
I just meant, no, never mind.
Come sit by me, sweetheart.
Shan't. Ophelia, may I sit here?
Whatever you want. Sleeping with the first person I came out to might have been a mistake.
It's the witching hour. Let's watch the show. Start the show. Start the show. Start the show.
Start the show. Start the
Hannah,
show.
please.
Start the show.
Please.
Start the...
Paul. Ladies, you can start if you want.
well, hello everyone. So happy to see you here.
We are known as Gilda and Rosa.
Rosa and Gilda.
Whichever, but those are our names. We're going to perform a long-form improv show for you tonight. What that means is we get a suggestion from the audience and we do a full-length play on the spot. Everything you will see tonight will be completely made up.
Is something.
So how we usually start off is asking someone about a recent disappointment they had. Who would like to be our audience volunteer?
Oh, me.
The young woman over here.
Oh.
What's something that was a recent disappointment?
I just had to come home from my semester abroad early.
And why did you have to do that?
My mom died.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You didn't kill her.
Was it really sudden?
Seemed pretty sudden.
All right. I think we can say that qualifies as a pretty big disappointment. I think we have enough to get started. Oh my God, Claire! You are just my favorite sister!
Marchie, I know. I'm so happy we could hang out by the pool together, having our favorite drink, margaritas.
Nice of you that you remembered my favorite drink.
How could I forget? Oh, you're just the best.
Isn't it so nice that we're so close? Even though I got married to an amazing guy and you're still a single loser. It's just so hard to be the big sister. I'm so much smarter and more accomplished than you. But I promise, I love to support you.
Not for much longer.
How have you been, dear sister?
Oh, I'm fine. I've been learning a lot about chemistry.
I wish I could do that.
She's so patronizing. I'm not as lame as she thinks I am.
It's so sad that my sister can't do anything with her life. I have to support her stupid hobbies, like aviary construction for endangered parrots.
Dad, do you like it? What do you think?
I think that girl is whining a little too much.
You can say that again.
Shh, there's a show going on.
So, Margie, what if we took a ton of shots?
Oh my gosh, that would be so great! Oh, wow! I haven't taken that many in a while. I think I'll just lie down for a little bit.
Finally, she doesn't know I put the poison in the tequila. No one will ever know. She's always been such an evil sister, marrying the man who was rightfully mine. Now I will push her into the pool and take her life. It's going to be my turn.
Turn the lights on!
Aw, Mom, what's wrong?
Claudia?
Wow. Tough room.
I have to clear this dark energy. I thought when I killed her, it would be finished, but it keeps haunting me. There's still blood on my hands, and they'll never be clean. It doesn't matter if she had it coming, or if I did the right thing, or if the world is better without her. The sin of killing my sister will follow me forever. But how can I free myself of this burden when I have everything I wanted? I'm the co-CEO of a publicly traded company. And Garrett and I make a much better team than they ever did. He hasn't said it yet, but I know he thinks it. And they need me. Garrett and Advantage and Hannah. Oh, Hannah can never take over Advantage. She has too much of her mother in her. Helen was so stubborn. It was always Helen's way or the highway, and God help you if you tried to argue. And she was the favorite, and she never let me forget it. She wouldn't let me succeed, so I had to take matters into my own hands. I have to get through this. The company needs me. They need me. I just have to breathe, right? I'll breathe. Okay, Claudia. Okay. You know what to do. You soften your shoulders. Oh, just be in the moment. Just forget about improv. Never see improv again.
You are on a beach. The sounds of the waves relax you. You are a powerful female goddess.
Alone. And she did it. Everyone saw her run away at the improv show. This proves the ghost was real and she was right, and that she was my mom, and my mom will even criticize me as a ghost, but now she's alone. I can do it. Why not? I'll tase her and push her into the pool. Wait. She's meditating. That's bullshit. I can't do it right now. She's connected with her inner peace. Claudia would love to die while she's meditating. I know because she said it. Fuck. Also, now, as I think about it, it would look pretty insane for me to stage an improv show to make Claudia crazy and then murder her myself. I can figure out a better way to do this and not implicate myself. I'm not crazy. She's crazy. There is a smart way to do this that makes it seem like it was all her fault. I can do this.
You will defeat the hyena that is your problem because you are a strong lioness. Namaste. Let your thoughts float up.
I just have to let my thoughts float up. Just be here. I am present and I can plan my next move. Everyone will see that this was for the best.
Dad, why are you still up?
Hannah, you really hurt your mother's feelings.
I think you hurt my mother's feelings.
Sorry. Fine, stepmother.
I don't need a stepmother. She's just some woman you married when I was 21.
Clearly, you need some sort of maternal influence because the way you're acting is unacceptable. Where did you even get that taser?
Well, what would a stepmom do to fix that?
Claudia thinks we should send you away for a while, and I'm starting to agree with her. You need some time. She was thinking about a facility, but
That was such a great show. I can't believe they made it all up. I'd probably be pretty good at that. Anyway, Hannah, I thought you should.
Hannah, how could you do that?
You just said you were going to send me away. I thought it was someone coming to kidnap me.
God damn it, Hannah, this isn't a soap opera. Paul is a good man, and he's only ever wanted to help you.
He tried to eavesdrop on me in a private moment.
You won't talk to any of us.
You don't talk either. You just keep telling me to get out of the house so you don't have to deal with me.
We're trying to help.
It would have helped if you didn't get married to my aunt as soon as my mom died.
Our marriage allowed Advantage to go public. That's your legacy. Our valuation is almost $500 million. We're about to onboard 100 new contractors, essentially doubling our growth without having to...
Didn't we have enough money? Is this all you care about?
I married Claudia because she has always loved you and wanted to be closer to you. She understands what it's like to be the black sheep of the family. Your grandparents always seem to like Helen more than Claudia.
But I'm an only child. So you're saying that you and mom liked a hypothetical second child better than me.
You know that's not what I meant. You always turned everything your mom and I said into a slight against you.
That's what happens. My brain is still developing. I perceive everything my parents say as somehow having to do with me, and the only instinct I have is to please my parents.
All right. I don't know what anthropology is, but it's clearly not the right major for you.
Why didn't you give me any time to mourn and adjust? I can't just switch to seeing Claudia as my mom right away.
Honey, at my age, it's really hard to shift to being alone. I need a companion.
Oh, bullshit. You don't need a companion. I was here, Dad, and I needed you. I needed my dad to help me through the death of my mom.
Jesus, what's happening now?
Turn around. Don't you see her?
I don't see anything.
How could you not? She's right there. Please, I promise it will happen soon.
Stop talking yourself in circles, intellectualizing all your feelings. You can't talk your way out of this one. I'm dead, and your aunt killed me.
Please tell me you heard that.
Heard what?
Dad, she's right there. The ghost of my mother.
Hannah, enough. Stop getting off topic.
Do you think that this is my solution to getting out of our argument? I would make up seeing my first ghost.
And Helen said theater camp was a great idea. Did she need to star in a musical version of The Raven?
I gave you specific directions. Finish this.
You need help.
You think I'm crazy?
I think you're in pain, and this house is only making it worse.
And you don't want anyone at Advantage to know about it. Right. Okay, let me clean up one mess for you. Come on, old man.
Thank God we found you.
Why?
So we thought our show went really well.
So well.
I mean, we had a walkout, but doesn't that mean it's great art?
We were wondering,
It's totally cool if you say no.
can we use that story again? Maybe make it into a 2-woman show?
We want to apply to the Fringe Festival, and we never had a good enough idea.
We could give you a story credit.
Maybe we could adapt it into a TV show.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge did that with her solo show.
But only if you think it's a good idea.
Maybe you could even direct it?
What?
It was such a good story. Maybe your involvement would really take our act to the next level.
Totally, you could even be a producer.
Producer.
You'd be so good at that.
So you want me to finance the sister murder show that made my stepmom cry?
That's a really good headline.
Hannah, where did you take Paul?
I took him to the hospital.
Oh, thank God.
What did you think I did with him? I'm not a monster.
Why did Paul have to go to the hospital?
I tased him. It was an accident.
You have a taser?
Can we put that in the plate too?
Rosa, Gilda, I'm glad you're here. We're transferring your internships to the New York office, and as your first job, we need you to escort Hannah to my Aunt Beatty's house in Bucks County.
Who?
Aunt Beatty. Of course you know her. Your mom and I used to visit her house all the time. She lives in Bucks County, remember?
Oh, and so I must remember her because I was an egg in my mom's ovary at the time.
Let's get you packing.
I thought you wanted to send me to a loony bin.
Hannah, I know what happened with Paul must have been an accident. I think you just need some space, and we'll go from there.
You just didn't want the news getting out that the first daughter of Advantage had to go to rehab.
Your car to the airport is in an hour. If you're not there, we'll call the police and tell them what you did to Paul.
Okay, so we're going to New York.
Shh.
I'm just wondering if we're getting housing there too.
Probably not the right time to.
Please leave. I have some feelings I need to work out through uninterrupted speaking.
Yep, and see you later.
Please ask Claudia if we get housing and if it can be in the West Village near all the gay bars.
Claudia poisoned everyone against me, even my father. I know he thinks I'm fucked up because Mom and I didn't get along well. Everyone thinks that. Oh, poor little Hannah. She's so broken because her mother never took care of her. She must still be traumatized from that time Helen sent the nanny to the parent-teacher conference because she had an important board meeting. Or when Hannah went to a mother-daughter dance class and with an actress her dad paid. Or that her bat mitzvah was a ploy for Advantage to get a new infusion of VC funding. Well, who gives a fuck? This is who I am now. I think they would have called me crazy, whatever I did after my mom died. It fits with their narrative. I was born into a family that wasn't going to provide the care I needed to feel normal. And instead of doing the hard work to change it, they're just trying to get rid of me. Well, guess what? They can't. Just like Helen will always be my disappointing mother, I will always be your disappointing daughter, Dad. And it's time for her to get her revenge.
Hey, Mr. Goldberg. Hey, Claudia. Sorry to bother you.
What's wrong, Harry?
Should you two have maybe called Ophelia and told her what was going on?
I thought Paul could tell her.
Isn't he still unconscious in the hospital?
Right.
Harry, we're scrambling. Could you maybe tell her?
It'd be better for her to hear from you. We can't take care of another overdramatic 21-year-old right now.
So I just did. It did not go well. When she asked why Hannah left last night, I told her about how Hannah tased Paul and paid a TaskRabbit to take him to the hospital, and then she went catatonic, like not moving or speaking.
That doesn't sound good.
Should we call my shaman?
I think we need to call 911.
No, we can't do that. If Hannah keeps putting people in the hospital, we'll end up trending on Twitter.
Maybe a doctor could come here or something. I don't think she's doing well.
Just bring her in here.
Lawrence?
What the fuck is your family's fucking problem?
Lawrence, how did
Text
you get...
message from your daughter at 3:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, dude, your dad's in the hospital. You should probably come home.
Yeah, Lawrence, we were gonna call you, but it's the
No
middle of the
more
night.
bullshit. Don't lie to me.
Deep breaths, Lawrence. It's gonna be okay.
Shut the fuck up, Garrett. You're not the one whose dad is in the hospital.
Lawrence, it's okay. If you give negative energy, you receive negative energy. We're all gonna transcend this together. Come on.
Ophelia. Ophelia. What did you do to her?
She's been like this since she heard about your dad.
As always, it's Hannah's fault.
Garrett, you have to go call our lawyer. I'll smooth this over. Harry, maybe you should just go home. Hannah isn't even here.
Are you sure? I
Out!
can't...
I know this looks bad.
That's a fucking understatement.
Well, we didn't want to worry you. And no one in the New York office needed to know what was going on back here. You know how Hannah can derail everything.
Damn it, Claudia, my sister is clearly in distress. I could have been here for her.
And Hannah has been completely unmanageable, Lawrence. More than usual. She's resentful of me, and she's taking it out on everyone around her.
I knew she was in trouble. She and Ophelia have broken up so many times, and they only get back together when Hannah is having an emotional crisis and she has no one to go to because she has no fucking friends.
Yeah, you're right, Lawrence. We've been trying to handle it here, but it's gotten out of control. Hannah is a danger to herself and others.
She's never concerned with anyone but herself. Ophelia thinks she can fix Hannah, and it just makes her suffer. This whole thing is Hannah's fault.
You're much more mature than I realized. Hannah could learn a lot from you. You're so important to the future of Advantage. I think you and I would make a great team.
What are you saying?
We need to get Hannah out of the company. She can't be next in line for CEO. That will be the death of Advantage. Hello? Who's this?
Hi, Claudia. It's Rosa and Gilda.
I want to say we're sorry.
Like, really, really sorry.
What happened?
Well, we didn't get out getting Hannah to Aunt Beatty's house.
We got off the plane fine in New York, but then Hannah convinced us we had time.
I know we shouldn't have listened.
We're sorry, but we ended up at a genderfuck dance party in Bushwick, and we lost her.
A what party? Wait, how did you lose her?
Well, we were not doing any illegal drugs.
None at all.
Anyway, she texted us she was getting on a plane back to SFO. So also, I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to be staying, but maybe you could text us the address and reimburse us for a cab.
She is clearly unstable. Who would want to work for her when she acts like this?
No, I wouldn't.
You could be CEO, Lawrence. We need someone like you.
Really?
Absolutely. The only issue is Garrett will never go for it. He wanted to keep it in the family. He's always been committed to having Hannah take over when he retires.
So, what do you think we can do?
We have to show him how unstable Hannah is. Didn't you and Hannah used to take fencing classes?
Yeah, we did it growing up a lot.
Perfect. I think you should suggest that the two of you practice fencing.
Hold on, why?
I think she'll go crazy with a weapon in her hand. Look at what she did with a taser.
Wait, you want her to hurt me?
No, of course not. Oh, the blades will be dull, so it's perfectly safe.
Okay. Seems a little dicey.
Lawrence, I will keep you absolutely safe. And we know you must be better at fencing than Hannah is. We have a fencing pitch next to the tennis courts, and she never uses it.
You Promise I'll be safe.
You'll be safe, Lawrence. And after all this is over, I think it's time for you to start learning the ins and outs of being in the C-suite at Advantage.
That would mean I could charter the jet whenever I wanted, right? They were sold out of first class tickets from JFK, so I was in coach. It was traumatizing.
Oh, well, of course, Lawrence, anytime. When Hannah gets back, I'll tell her the plan. You just practice. Hannah will be blinded with rage with a weapon in her hand, and Garrett will see that she's not fit to take over the company. She'll just have to live in some horrific state off her trust fund. Well, maybe Montana. That seems isolated enough.
I don't want her getting near my sister again.
Your sister's gonna be okay.
I feel like I have no choice but to trust her.
Sending Hannah away will be best for everyone.
Ugh.
Ophelia, you're okay?
Not really.
Oh,
I don't mind talking to you, at least. I thought you were leaving.
Claudia's always trying to get rid of me. She thinks I'll leak the family secrets to TMZ.
I don't know who they think is paying so much attention.
So you heard everything? Weren't you catatonic?
Just for a little bit. I sort of heard Lawrence and Claudia planning some weird fencing battle between him and Hannah.
Sorry, what? Go back.
I don't know, it seemed convoluted.
Wait, Hannah's back?
She's on her way. She got away from Rosa and Gilda. Did you know she was with them?
I did.
I feel like I learn everything when it's too late.
Right? I feel like I'm just running around this giant house trying to piece together all the threads.
I'm lost. If Hannah tased my dad, it feels like a solid reason not to date anymore.
Maybe.
I've just known her for so long.
That doesn't mean you have to be together.
I'm not saying we do. I'm saying that I feel a responsibility to her. Like I'm supposed to be supporting whatever's going on in her crazy life. I guess because our parents have been working together forever. I'm just sick of being 2 steps behind her all the time, feeling like the side character in her big dramatic story.
You can say that again.
It's not like she doesn't know my mom died when I was 2, right? She never seems to think I had anything to say that would help her out.
Good point.
When was the last time she asked how you were doing, Harry?
Who knows, really?
I mean, look at us. We can barely have a conversation without talking about her.
Well, she is causing a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah.
You want to unpack how it makes you feel that your sort of girlfriend has tased your dad in a fit of rage while she was yelling at her dad about remarrying her aunt?
I'm just not sure I do, Harry.
Understandable.
Do you want to unpack how it makes you feel that you were just hanging out at your friend's house for the summer and now you become the point person for the Goldbergs when their family drama almost turns to murder?
You put it that way, not really.
Well, at least it's both of us in this mess.
Right? Should we go find Hannah's edibles?
That is the best idea you've had all week.
All right. Finally made it back. Claudia somehow got me on a no-fly list and canceled one of my credit cards, but I got on Amtrak just fine. I mean, the first train I was on ended up stopping for maintenance in Illinois. So I got on a bus, but for some reason that bus took me to Washington. I asked the bus driver to go south. But anyway, I got a hold of my dad's friend who works for Microsoft, and I got a spot on his helicopter. I think he gave me advice that might constitute insider trading, but whatever, I made it. Wait, who are you? Where's my family? What are you doing?
We're sitting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who are you?
I live here. I'm Hannah.
Oh, Hannah.
Right, you do live here.
Why are all the lights off?
We're sitting.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're sitting Shiva.
It's a tradition in Jewish culture.
Shiva is.
Okay, well, you seem so confused.
Why are you sitting Shiva in my house?
Someone died.
Yes, I'm aware of the general concept. Was it my dad? Was it Claudia? Was it Claudia's tropical bird?
Oh, we don't know.
Then why are you here?
What do you mean?
If you don't know the person who died, why are you here?
Oh, you misunderstand.
We know the person who died.
But you asked if your dad or Claudia or Claudia's tropical bird died. We don't know about that.
They could be dead.
Anything could happen.
Okay, so who died?
Today?
Yes, today.
Why would we know that?
You just said you know the person who died.
But you just asked who died today.
We don't know anyone who died today.
What if we do know someone who died today?
Oh no, don't say that. You'll jinx it.
Oh, knock on wood! Wait! That wasn't wood!
Oy vey, that means it's definitely going to happen now.
Oh! We have to find real wood to knock on.
We cancel out both of these tragedies.
Let's go! This whole room is cussed now.
That's real wood on the door frame.
Oh.
Yorick Goldstein? Who the fuck is that?
Hannah, when did you get home?
Just now. We're sitting Shiva?
Yes, so please be as respectful as you can.
Don't worry, they took away my taser on the plane.
Jesus, Hannah, we're in mourning and you have to workshop your tight five?
Well, who died? Why are we sitting Shiva here?
It was an old school business friend. We're doing it here for one day.
His wife is having her pool house redone.
She asked people to transfer around the duties.
Is she here?
Getting furniture delivered today, she needs to supervise.
Okay, doesn't that fully defeat the purpose of sitting Shiva? Like, why pretend to observe the tradition at that point?
Can you just shut up for once?
Wow, Lawrence, can you just chill out for 1 minute? I didn't do anything wrong yet.
Hannah, this could have been my dad's Shiva. Do you even care that you put him in the hospital?
I do.
Then start acting like it because he's still unconscious, the company is scrambling, and Ophelia's gone fully nonverbal.
Game of Thrones have nothing on them.
What happened to Ophelia?
She still won't talk to any of us since she heard what you did.
I mean, maybe she just doesn't want to talk to any of you.
Can you please care about anyone besides yourself?
Okay. Hey,
Hannah, I just sent you an invite to the fencing match with Lawrence.
A what?
At 7 tonight. You and Lawrence will have a fencing match. Maybe it will get some of this aggression out.
Why a fencing match?
Don't you love fencing? We wanted to make sure you kids had some organized fun when you got back.
Claudia, that's not what kids do for fun. Also, I'm 21.
Regardless, be ready tonight. Lawrence, you're excited, aren't you?
Even more than I thought I would be.
Does anyone think he sounds like he's going to murder me?
Hannah, we're happy to see you. And Claudia thought this would be fun. For once in your life, try doing something that your parents asked you to do without snarking at us. Can you please adjust your attitude so we can move on as a family?
So, what's the point of this fencing battle again?
I don't really know. Claudia says we have tension and we need to release the dark psychic forces in a productive way. I don't really see why giving Lawrence a weapon is going to help much.
Yeah, or you, considering your track record with their family.
Please don't say that, Harry. I didn't mean for things to get so out of hand.
I mean, I know. I know you would never intentionally hurt anyone.
But
I talked to Ophelia, Hannah. She's really not how she used to be. She's keeping quiet because she's frustrated with everyone, but you really screwed with her head. You didn't have to do that. She was just trying to help.
I know. I feel so guilty. I didn't know she would take it that way.
I guess none of us did.
Is she coming to the fencing battle?
She has no interest in setting foot in this house right now.
I could have told her what was going on. I felt like it was all my burden to bear.
We were here for you. You kept her in the dark, and you didn't let me help you at all.
This has been a fucking weird time. I said I was going to act crazy, and then I became completely insane. I've been in my own world, and it truly fucking backfired. I'm going to be less self-absorbed. I'll do this fight because my parents want it, and then I'm really going to try. We're going to be a family. We can get through this, or we have to, and the only way is together.
Glad to have you back, Hannah. I'd say I missed you, but I don't want you to get an ego.
Hannah, you look so fun.
Definitely, Claudia.
Seriously, I see this coming to the runway next fall. Fencing chic. I'll call my friend at Mark by Marc Jacobs.
You been practicing, honey?
It was my gym class all last year.
I'm excited to see it again. I liked seeing you compete in high school.
Thanks, Dad. I know I fucked up. I want to be better.
I believe you, sweetheart.
This will be fun. I'm glad Claudia put it together. Maybe we can all go get gluten-free pizza later tonight as a family.
That sounds great.
Are we ready? I warmed up for us to start at exactly 7 p.m.
Absolutely. Hannah, would you like a glass of cucumber water?
I'm okay right now.
All right, let's do it.
Ready?
Fight!
Beginner's luck.
Or a loser.
Again.
Fine, I guess you love getting absolutely humiliated.
Look at her go.
Fight!
So good.
She's good at anything that involves emasculating someone.
Harry, call it.
Had to be Hannah. Sorry, Lawrence.
Again, Lawrence, you can beat her.
I got this, Claudia.
Go get him, Hannah. Cheers.
Back for more?
Fight!
What? No, I didn't.
Fuck!
Oh,
What is this? Dad, what's going on?
Drink the water. I think.
Dad, Claudia, won't you help me?
I don't.
she did this, Hannah. Claudia made my blade sharp. Oh my God, she's a murderer.
I know, she killed my mom. I was supposed to avenge her a couple of months ago, but I got sidetracked.
Sidetracked into basically killing my entire family? Oh my God, this really hurts. I don't think this is a normal sword wound. Oh shit.
Claudia, what the fuck did you do to the sword?
I'm sorry. I put poison on the end. I found a way to extract botulinum toxin out of my Botox, and as soon as it gets in your bloodstream, you die. And I put some in the water for good measure. I didn't think Garrett would drink any. Oh my God, poor Garrett.
Well, Claudia, if I'm going to die anyway, it might be time for you as well.
Ow. Oh, God, I thought acupuncture would prepare me for that. Didn't.
Drink up, mommy dearest. That's for killing my mother and then marrying my father and tearing my entire family apart.
Oh, God damn it.
Harry, I think I'm literally about to die.
Oh, Hannah, I'll call 911.
No use. Look at everyone. She found a fast-acting poison. Honestly, why didn't I think of that? Couldn't I have done this 2 months ago?
You would think.
Harry, I don't know what death is going to look like, but I want you to promise me if I ever come back to haunt you and I ask you to kill someone, just don't fucking listen. It doesn't matter anymore. Ghosts do not know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's okay. You don't need to keep talking until you die. I'll just be with you.
Well, Harry, I think if you say that, then you might not know me at all.
True.
You know, I think it was supposed to happen this way. So don't mourn me too much, Harry. I'll be okay. I'm finally going to rest.
Yeah, a nice long rest.
What are my last words going to be, do you think?
I keep thinking you said them and you just keep talking.
You've got a good point. Well, I promise. The rest is silence.
They released me from the hospital. They say it'll be a while before my legs work again, but I feel great. What happened here?